Welcome to the 2020 Emancipation interview series in which we interview some of Dominica's cultural icons. On this program, we have with us a very special cultural icon. That's the very well-known Chubby, whose real name is Phillip. He's the leader of the renowned Midnight Groovers band of Dominica ambassadors, especially for the Cadas music of Dominica. Chubby, welcome to the program.
Good morning, sir.
Midnight Groovers has been together for many, many years. What do you think has kept the group together for such a long time?
Well, again, I have to say, I wouldn't say it's money, which I wouldn't say is nothing except love. Because even if you have a group and the group making plenty money, that can keep members together. You know, what I can keep members together is the love. If we do have love for one, because God still love one another. So if we do have love for who that are around us, best we're not there.
Chubby, the music and the lyrics of Midnight Groovers to me has played such a major, major role in making such a big name for the group. Some people describe the lyrics of Groovers as conscious lyrics. How do you think, and what is it that has inspired you to be able to compose the kinds of songs that Midnight Groovers has performed?
Well, a lot of people ask me that, but I always show them it's through inspirations. You know, like you have a mind. God say, renew your mind in His knowledge. If you want to worship Him, renew your mind in His knowledge. So that is what I did. When I born young little boy, going to school, going around with my partners then, the mind wasn't focusing to the max. It's as we grow in, so the mind getting more mature and so and so and so. So while in the music, not before I start taking a little smoke. When I start to take a little smoke, I see more than what I used to see. So from that now, I just see, well, you see that people must sing about good things, you know, because God said there will be a famine for good words, and it is in these times. So when Groovers start, I see I must go that way, positively, instead of negatively. And all my lyrics, I never really wanted to make songs concerning ladies, concerning this, that, except I want to make songs concerning the Father, that will bring an inspiration into the people. And that is how we start, really. Yeah.
Chubby, you all have been together for many years. You all have achieved a lot. When you look back on that outstanding career of Midnight Groovers, what are one or two of the real sort of highlights you find about the band and your achievements?
Well, the band, we're still there, but with the original members, we only last for 8 years together. Since the falling of the original, me and my brother stayed there, and we get other musicians to play with us, and from that, we take it from there. So what I find, well, we used to do good, but after the mashing up of the original group, you find, well, we're not recording in the French island no more. We used to record in Puerto Rico, but as Dominica herself haven't got a recording studio to push Dominican musicians, you find that's why most of the bands, the dance groups, fall out, you know, because they're not getting that push to stay up. And well, I decided who want to fall. But I'll have to stay there.
Chubby, you all do a very distinctive type of Cadas, even within the Cadas genre. you listen to the Kadas bands, Kadas singers, and everybody seemed to have their own style within the Kadas genre.
Yes.
How would you describe the style of groovers?
Well, Groover style is a special style, you know. I don't believe no band can play Groover's music as Groover's playing it. I never hear a band try to play Groover's music, you know, already, since we existed. No, not a band. So I realized, because people meeting me and they tell me, Chubby boy, you African, you know, because you have African beat in you. So I tell him, I tell him, well, yes, that can happen because black people came from Africa. And that rhythm in us, you wouldn't find that coming out from white people. You will find that kind of rhythm coming out from black people, because that is our stuff and so and so. And it always paid, you know, like to do good music. Just as now, this younger generation now, the music they're doing, it's good. I'm not saying it's not good, but they have to add more to it in order to educate people, because everybody listening to music. If you say shit, they'll say shit. If you say hey, they'll say hey. Whatever you say, they say in it. So it's your duty to sing about good things so that the nations go after that.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly, in a sense, what I was going to ask you. What advice would you give to upcoming bands, musicians in Dominica, given the fact that you've been so involved in music and you've had so much experience in music through the years? What words would you want to share with them right now?
Well, as I told you, the younger generation in music now, they're trying to make a way for themselves, but my advice to them is love God. Put God first in everything. Love God. Once you put God first, you will see what to say and what to do. Because you cannot be somebody that trying to worship God and be saying words that is unclean. Whether it's on music, whether it's on conversation with people, you have to be clean. Just come clean. You're a musician, do clean music, and you're going to make it. But the funny thing, Ray, money is what that take over. Nobody's on the study, nothing like good words. All they study, they making anything just to make money. And we carry our nation astray by that. Because if they're listening to our music and it's strictly bend down, oh, let me whine on you, on this kind of bad, that is what they learn. But if you make a song and you tell them, do not curse your mother and your father, honor your mother and your father, they'll actually ask themselves a certain question. What you mean by that? And when they get to know is that you mean, they'll appreciate your songs to the max. That is what that have Groover's music songs alive today. That would have been dead long time if it was like the other groups and so. But praise God again, we choose a way to live, and that way, to me, is the way to life.
So in closing, Chubby, how do you see your future involvement? How do you see your continuation in the music? How do you see the growth, still further growth maybe, of Groovers?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, Ray, to speak the truth, I at a high age now. And you know, it have a time when you're young, you can do things. But when you get into an age, you cannot do the things that you used to do before. You know? So you have to kind of cool down. So right now, I passed my 70 age going up. I'm going up to 80 right now. I can't go back down to 60, you know. It's 80. So, my thought in the music now is like, I wouldn't just do the music like before because of my age and the kind of work I do in Zion. I have a lot of animals, me alone, and responsibilities. When you have those things, it's completely different than when you're young and you roll in. So I myself, I praise God for the little time I stay in the music. And I praise him, God, for the inspiration he gave to me. That is what has had me there still. Also, people calling me for Midnight Groovers all in St. Lucia in Canada. A man called me 3 days ago and he told me just the virus that prevent the thing to happen. But anytime you see that kind of crowd, we'll be up there. So, you know, I don't want to see where I want to leave the music. I don't want to leave the music now, but I'm more on the farm than in the music because, I mean, I'm making way for the younger generation right now.
Well, thank you very much, Chubby, for joining us on this program. We really appreciate that.
Yes,
and
sir.
of course, we appreciate the work that you have done for Dominica in music and the work that Midnight Groovers has done
Yes.
for music in Dominica. And we hope that you just continue to, you know, help promote and develop the music in Dominica. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ray.
And I'm Raymond Lawrence for the Cultural Division.